Hello, folks. Anshul here. How are you doing today? So, today is the last episode of 2020, and today I don't want to talk about money or financial freedom or being rich. Today, I just want to have a heartfelt conversation with you, and there's no script for today, there are no certain points, there are just what I really want to share with you. It's just what is coming to me, and I'm recording this episode. So, the year 2020 has been a very difficult year for some of us. So there have been people who have lost their jobs, there have been people who've lost their businesses, there have been people who lost their loved ones. And most importantly, we all lost our freedom, we lost our independence, the ability to move freely. We were curtailed inside our homes, we were restricted to go out to certain places. So 2020 has in general been a very difficult year, and maybe you have been someone who has lost a loved one or who's lost their job or businesses. And if that is the case, this episode I made specifically for you because I just want to have a heartfelt conversation with you. So for me, the year 2020 has just been an ordinary one. So in 2020, all my businesses were going on. My life has been great. I started my podcast. I was on this journey of personal development, and a lot of things, a lot of goals that I was trying were achieved. My new factory was started. We did something in our branding. So 2020 for me has been a good year. But you know what? Which year was that for me, which might be 2020 for you? For me, it was the year 2012. So I was 20 years old in 2012, and I was doing my articleship from a big four firm in Delhi, and suddenly in 2012 my father passed away. And at that point it was a very difficult moment because our house was under construction, the businesses were not that stable, I was pursuing my chartered accountancy. So my life suddenly shifted, and it shifted like more than 360 degrees. From something that you never imagined that could happen. And when such a moment happens with you, and you are in that phase of life where you don't know what you can do and you don't know what you cannot do. And I was stuck in that phase. And my life turned around altogether. I had to shift back to Jaipur. I had to continue my CA course from here. And the certain choices I made in life were because of what happened to me in that year. But you know what I learned when all this happened? That no matter how life might seem back then, everything in life turns out to be good. Everything in life turns out to be fine. I mean, I always kept faith that for me, life will work out. There's one thing that I did that I learned is that you always need to keep faith that it will all turn out to be fine in life, and that life is always happening for us and not to us. So it was then, so I've always been a spiritual person, but it was back then that I realized the true meaning of faith. And faith is the evidence of things hoped for and substance of things not yet seen. So things that you have not seen, things that you hope really hard to happen in your life, that is truly faith. And the guarantee of faith is that if you put faith in something, if you really hope for something really, really hard, it will start happening with you in your life. And I also learned that, so I have always been a spiritual person, but I also learned that faith, that has not been tested, faith which has not been put to work, that faith can never be trusted in life. So you never know how you would react in a particular situation. So there have been people who keep going to God, there have been people who keep praying, but when such things happen, they just fickle around, they don't know what to do. And that's when I realized that faith that has not been put to test, the faith that cannot be tested, faith which has not been tested cannot be trusted. And that faith without works is dead. A faith which does not work is of no use, it's just mere words. So So if you have been someone who's been going through this thing in life, I want you to tell you something, that when such things happen in life, when such big events happen in life, a lot of us stop dreaming. We just settle for a lot below our potential and we start living this false life. So a lot of us reach at a certain point and maybe some kind of event happens and then we park in our life. We stop, putting that effort. We just accept that this is how life is and this is how my life is gonna be. And we start living a life which is way beyond our inherent potential. And if you have been someone who has been in this phase of life where you have been living your life below your potential, where you have stopped dreaming, where you just believe that this is what my life is and it cannot change from here on, I just want to tell you that, it's possible that what you dreamed in your life can happen with you. It's possible for you to do what you really want to do. It's possible for you to be what you really want to be. And it's possible for you to have what you really want to have. It's possible for you to live the life that you've always wanted, to be really financially free, to end this thing of money from your life, that you ever have to worry about money. You create that abundance, create that prosperity in your life. It's possible for you that this can happen with you. And I just want to say that, that I believe in you. I just believe that you can do it. And how do I know? Because I have been through that process, because I've been through that phase in my life. So I learned this equation which says that E plus R is equal to O. E plus R is equal to O. So events plus response is equal to outcome. Events plus response is equal to outcome. So the event which happens to everyone. Yes, true. So COVID happened and COVID happened to everyone. How people responded determined what outcome they achieved in COVID. I'll repeat that again. How people responded to COVID or this whole year determined what was their outcome in that year. So I know people who started new businesses in 2020 and who have earned more in 1 year than they earned in the last 2 years. And I know people who just quit their jobs and who were home and were blaming, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why I don't have a job? Why I'm struggling with money? So E plus R is equal to O. And what can you control? You cannot control the event, but you can control the outcome. True or true? How do you control the outcome? By the way you respond. What was your response to this year? So always remember this equation. E plus R is equal to O. The response that you give will determine the outcome that you have. So one thing that I want you to do is, before we go in the new year, is that I want you to make one decision in your life. So there is a certain bit of magic which happens when you just decide. And Will Smith is someone who keeps talking about this, that you just decide who you want to be, what you want to be, what you want to do. But for this 2021, for this particular episode, I just want you to decide one thing that you want to achieve in 2021. And that one thing can be simply just maybe to be happy, to be in a beautiful state. It does not have to be maybe a very high monetary goals. It does not have to be very high relationship goals. But it could just be one small thing that you will decide and will make it happen. So if you decide right now that I will remain happy in 2021, then I am gonna stick to that decision, and there's a magic when you decide, it happens. So, I want to share a story with you at this moment, and the story is from an athlete, Arunima Sinha. So Arunima Sinha was a national level volleyball player, and she faced a life-changing train accident. So she was going on the train, and some robbers on the train wanted to snatch her bag. And because of the whole snatching, there was a fight between her and the robbers. And as a result of that fight, they threw her out of the moving train. And on the other track on which she fell down, there was another train coming, and that train crushed her legs and her legs got amputed. Her legs got amputed. She was a national level volleyball player. She was going to give exam for CISF, which is a government job. And while on the train, her legs got amputed. So she was going her treatment at AIIMS hospital. And while undergoing that treatment, she decided that she's gonna climb Mount Everest. So she decided that she's gonna climb Mount Everest with an amputed leg. So she got the treatment and she started undergoing her mountaineering training with a prosthetic leg. And she had no money at that time. Her father died when she was 3 years old. So she managed the resources to raise funds for her training, and on 21st May 2013, she reached the summit. She reached the peak of Mount Everest. So it took her 52 days to do that, and she became the first female amputee to climb Mount Everest. And then she was awarded with all these Padma Shris, which is like the highest civilian award in India. This is the power of decision, my friend. And if you are still listening to this episode, if you've not shut down, there's one thing that I want you to really decide, that you are going to make this happen in 2021, no matter what. Yes? So in the end, I just wish you a great new year and have a great 2021. And I want you to subscribe to this podcast if you've already not done it. And if you think that this episode was really helpful for you, and if you want to share it with someone whom this can help, so please go ahead, like and share. Thank you.